like what to talk about, right? Some of us, including myself, we gotta find understanding and why people. You gotta put yourself in people's shoes. I was just listening to someone earlier. He wasn't talking about me, but I was just listening to a message he said. He said, how can somebody talk to the dead and hate their own parents? Up the hood and hate their own parents? I can agree to disagree. Never once have I ever hated my parents, but I don't play with my parents because my parents was gangsters. See, I live in a hood where if you got a home in the hood, you probably own that hood. And in order to own a hood, the parents are gangsters, the parents before them parents were gangsters, the parents before them parents were gangsters. Okay? And this gangster, when you meet the average gangster, even if they're a plug, you won't see many of them play in white collar crimes. But that's because they haven't advanced. They haven't advanced. You gotta own the community. You gotta know people. Know people that know people. You gotta know hospital people. You gotta know court people. You gotta know law citizens. You gotta know the law system of people. You gotta know everybody that's of importance. It's a whole nother class. You gotta own properties to get away with such crimes, if you even get away with it. That always take 5 to 7 to 10 years. These particular crimes is what keep poverty in hoods, slums, and streets. What I mean by that is, these particular crimes, these particular families have big families, and the family will come together and agree on what child, siblings and all, they gonna sacrifice. In the Bible, it says the parents should not provoke their kids. People always look over that part. You should always respect your mama and dad. They always say that part, but in that same scripture, in that same chapter, or chapter before, chapter out, it says the parents should not provoke their kids. Your child ain't gotta let you sacrifice them. And if you do sacrifice them, your child ain't gotta respect you for sacrificing them. That's beyond provoked. You just ate that child. I think somewhere in the old chapter, in the Old Testament, it also speaks about parents eating their kids. That's what it's talking about. You completely devour your kids when you sacrifice your child. That child will never have a great job. That child will never have a great life, and the life that child could possibly look forward to is prostituting, drug dealing, killing, or a drug addict. Guaranteed. That child would go to get any job, no matter what school he went to get a job. Even when he go to school, his name gonna pop up with red flags. So we must understand, we gotta take a deep breath when we speak. And when a child is sacrificed by the family, they are put in a position by the community, by the family, by everybody around this child to completely be in the depths of solitude for the rest of their life, which will ensure, according to their standards, and according to the system that triangle that they work for, it will ensure that this child will go crazy, insanity, suicidal, or homicidal. So either way it go, the child is meant to fail. Now, talking to the dead. When God got favoritism on this child's life, and this child really loved God the right way, because God judges the heart. Especially if God already planted a seed in that child. I was born dead. They had to revive me. So I died at birth. That's death number one. Okay? So you are left in the depths of solitude. Even when you go to school, your name pop up on red flag. The school gonna treat you different. The principal's gonna treat you different. The teacher's gonna treat you different. Your own friends gonna treat you different. You are completely and utterly in the depth of solitude. So guess what? God befriends you. God become your friend. And God entourage become your friend, which basically is the Akashic records. These are not dead people. These are your ancestors. These are your ancestors, and I can prove it. I'm gonna prove it in such a way it's gonna give you chills, because I'm gonna tell it to someone in the industry, and they gonna catch chills, and they gonna be able to tell y'all after they apply it to their own life and recreate their craft that they already good in, and it's gonna be spectacular when they come back. The Migos had a death. One of the brothers died, right? Well, I just heard a message from him. He said he couldn't do nothing. He felt like he couldn't do nothing. Sometimes I know exactly how you feel, because that's how I felt when my brother was murdered. But thankfully, I had a relationship with what some out there call the dead, which is really your ancestors. If you want to be respectful to your lineage, if you want to be respectful to your people. Yes, our people done so much to us, but how can we expect our people to evolve? How can we expect our people to grow if we keep on reflecting the same thing that they do to us? I ain't never seen evil come back evil. Only good can be evil, but you gotta know how to be good. Some people just need teachers. Some people need understanding, especially the young ones. Now, to the young brother in the Migos, I'm sure you sit around sometimes and you have memories of your brother. You even catch yourself doing things like your brother that you didn't do, but you can't explain that to nobody else, because they're gonna automatically assume that you copying your brother. You gonna find yourself saying stuff like your brother. That's because he ain't dead, young brother. Energy don't die. That's proof. It's in the study in the physical, and you better know it's in the spiritual. All you got to do, your brother is trying to talk to you and tell you that he's still with you. Now you can take your brother craft, because your brother is giving it to you. Your brother can give you things about his vessel that was good on his vessel, that you thought was good on his vessel, and give it to you. All you got to do is tap in, and this is the real way you tap in. Everybody else that I know of in the industry back in the day, y'all tap in. I'm gonna tap in and do the song, get a song, and tap in and do the music. You can tap in such a way that if you got a bad organ, if you were born with a bad organ, if you had a loved one die, they would give you their organ that they had when they was alive. I know. I'm showing y'all the proof. I'm showing y'all ways to keep them damn locks popped off them prison cells. You can either listen and keep and free yourself, or you can stay in prison in hell. I'm giving you proof to keep my people out the grave. I understand what some of y'all say, how we treat each other, but that's because we was enslaved. Now we got to deprogram so we can reprogram. In order for us to deprogram, we must understand that we've been programmed. Okay? Now, young brother, back to you. And it's almost over. Apply that to your life. You're gonna realize you ain't imagining things. That's your brother talking to you, if you want to say from the dead, but he ain't dead. He's right there. He's give it to you. So take his craft and make it your craft and create a new craft and show the world how beautiful the new you is. It's gonna work. I promise you. And you're gonna catch chills because you're gonna feel such a bond with your brother that you didn't even feel when he was alive. It's gonna feel realer than real. I promise you. Now back to my story. They kept me in such a way. When God took me in, he taught me the Akashic Records. I know the ropes in the Akashic Records. I know who guard the Akashic Records. I know who you gotta go through to get to the Akashic Records. And I know how some people is too high vibrational for you can even try to tap into their Akashic Records, like myself. And when you tap into such Akashic Records, my ancestors will play you and make you think you are myself while they decomposing you, breaking you down, and making you wish you never even tried to play myself. This is what you call spiritual wealth. You don't see money in the physical around me. I might be broke and busted and disgusted and piss poor broke, but not a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. But in the spiritual, I am so wealthy that I'm not even broke in the physical. I can never be broke in the physical. Galaxy wealth, astronomy, astro wealth. It don't matter how people treat me here. I know who I am when it comes to my Father. I'm rich in my Father and the creator of all. So take what I'm telling y'all and apply it to yourself. Switch it up. Get your justice back. Get your good karma back. And you're going to see that I spit nothing but facts. So it says never forget. When your parents sacrifice you and then been trying to poison you, I've been poisoned so much that I turned the poison into an antidote for acid that be trying to destroy me. Then the new acid that's in my body wake up and destroy the old acid. That's how long I've been getting tortured my whole life. And people come up to my parents and come up to people that's torturing me and shake their hand when I done try to reach out when I was a child. I told you this the Cinderella story. So sometimes we need to speak slower and listen harder. If not, no, all the time. I can go in depth. I ain't told nobody nothing. And I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. It's gonna be in my book though. I ain't told none of y'all nothing. And even the little bit that I done told y'all, you done blacklisted me, told me on anything a blacklist possible known to man. Black web, darkest of the dark web, hell in the dark web, hell to the buried in the dark web. Put them in the box, put them in the damn globe, and bury them again and make sure you go into the bottom of hell. Now. And I'm still here and I'm still breathing. I'm still trying to show y'all how to live better and how to build each other. Don't tear down one another. We all was enslaved. And we all, I got myself. This death of solitude taught me something so valuable with life. It taught me. When lovers try to pretend like they coming to me, I don't get excited. You don't see me parading and you don't see me looking for me. You know that I don't expect nothing because I got so much to learn. And I didn't even know that I had so much to learn until I was stuck for these 5 years in the depths of solitude, in a more solitude state than I was in my whole life. And I was born in the depths of solitude. I was born dead. They prayed for my death. See, let me tell you something. If I wouldn't have died, the inheritance wealth would have went to another child, the one they wanted to have it. So the whole family got together and prayed for my death, chanted and celebrated, hoping that I would die when I was born. They cried when I was born. They cried when I cried. And them wasn't tears of joy. And you better believe that I got treated accordingly. So y'all quit tearing down each other. I know, because my people done me worse than any other color. But yet, if I can sit right here today and I can still build y'all up as if nothing have happened to me, what the hell is wrong with my sisters and brothers?